Hey there, it's Jody, your friendly neighborhood SEO guru, and today I'm going to be talking about something that might seem a little different and might seem like it's not SEO related, but it actually is, and that is brand voice and the importance of branding, in particular brand voice, in separating you from your competitors in the SEO results and just in the general industry that you're in, which for you is pet industry. I have been having some issues with my hair and my scalp, mostly relating to, so I have rheumatoid arthritis and I take very hardcore medications for that, that are essentially low dose chemo to suppress my immune system. And what I've noticed, so I used to take tablets, now I take an injection. What I've noticed is I've been losing my hair. I've also suffering from some psoriasis or folliculitis of my scalp, so I've been using some pretty hardcore shampoos to try and help ease that. But anyway, so what I've also noticed is that I've been losing my hair quite a lot more since switching to the injections. Now I'm very, very lucky. I have amazing genes when it comes to my hair, and I've never really had issues with my hair. I'm very basic when it comes to beauty and hair care. My hair is quite healthy. It's always been quite thick. I'm very lucky. Both my parents have extremely thick, luscious locks. Well, my dad had and my mum has. Um, so I've been very grateful and very lucky that that's the hair that I've been gifted. But with my methotrexate, which is my medication injections, I have noticed quite a decline and a thinning of my hair. Now, other people might not notice the thinning, but I definitely do. So I have been looking at every time I go to the shops, every time I go to Woolies, Coles, Priceline, Price Attack, I go to the shop, I go and have a look at their hair care range, products that talk about how they can encourage hair growth and reduce thinning or things like that. But so today I had another look. I was just looking at Woolies at some of the products, and there's some really lovely brands. There's brand colors that are like quite fun and funky and bright, and I've looked at this particular brand a few times. I'm like, oh, that's quite cool. But this brand that I ended up actually purchasing, they won me over by their brand voice more than anything. This may sound completely ridiculous that I'm telling you this little story of of me going shopping for this hair care stuff. Why does that relate to my business or SEO? Well, think about SEO like the shelves of a shop like Woolies. There's so many different options. So what makes someone purchase the product that they choose to purchase? So there's obviously brand awareness that comes from that. So that's where you kind of do your social media. You might do markets. You might work with influencers or content creators that expand your brand awareness. Now, so that would obviously be part of it. If we go back to what I've been dealing with, products like Head and Shoulders, I've looked at them, seen what they have, looked at John Frieda. I know John Frieda is quite a good hair care brand. I used to work at Priceline. Like, there's so many brands that you know and love that have been around for ages, or that you're kind of drawn to. But I've been just looking generally at different products, and so if you think of SEO search results or search results as the shelves of a shop like Woolies, like a stockist like Woolies, what you need to do in order to get that click, that masterful click, is differentiate yourself. And like I said, brand awareness is one thing, but brand voice can often outweigh brand awareness. So like this particular product that I picked up was sitting amongst it was right next to Head and Shoulders. There was I'm gonna butcher the name, Cloane, I think is another brand. Yeah, it was sitting amongst brands that I knew, that I'd known for years. Um, and some of the products that I've tried before, I've got in my freaking shower now. But so why did I buy this brand? And this is what I want to talk to you about. It's the brand voice and not being afraid of trying something a little different, because that's what will get you the click. That's what will get you the sale. That's what will get you the customer grabbing your products ahead of someone else's, is doing something a little Now, this brand is called Hairification. I'm not going to be able to do this very well because I'm not Wally, I'm not an influencer. But yeah, so I got the conditioner, I got the shampoo. Now, I want to say I've never seen this brand in my life until today. I got this. I can't do this very well. That's see, yeah. How do influencers do this? So hairification, and then, but the thing that sold me, the first product I picked up for this brand that I've never heard of before, and like if you look at that, the brand colors aren't something that would really catch your eye. They're kind of it's not like they're the bright purple of John Frieda. Well, the blonde range is what I'm used to of John Frieda, or the like gold touches that Pantene like to use, or the multiple colors that Fructus use, or Head and Shoulders is the well known, like Head and Shoulders because you know that blue. You see that blue and you know it's Head and Shoulders. So you're like it's not like that. It's so it kind of blends in with all the other brands versus some other brands that I saw on the shelf amongst these like hair growth things. There was one that was like bright yellow and pink and green. That was their color. So they obviously stand out. But what made me pick up and put into my trolley these particular products was the brand voice. And this is the first product I picked up. Again, I'm failing at my influencer job. Wally. I need Wally's help. He's good at this. There. So this is the Pure Grow hair growth intensifying serum, right? And you probably could pause to read the start of that, but I'll read it to you anyway. So I didn't actually read the front first. I read the back. So hairification, it's not sorcery, it's science. Now, that sounds like their tagline because it's on the back of all of the products, but this is what really sold me. Containing a frankly greedy amount of super strength anti-hair loss actives. Like, the fact that they called their own product greedy is like it sold me really. I was like, oh, that's quite cool, that's quite fun. And then talks about how to use it, like a few drops, treats thin failing hair on a cellular level for your most majestic mane yet. Leave some hair for the rest of us, would you? Like, again, like they're talking to the customer, obviously the people that are, but they're doing it in such a fun, friendly, almost like you're sitting around at the hairdresser. It's like, oh my god, leave some good hair for the rest of us. Like that kind of conversational, fun tone. But the other thing that really, really got me was, and this is on all the products. So the warning section. So obviously in hair care, the warning is if it gets in your eyes, wash it out, and those sorts of things. But before they even got into that, it was like warning may cause compliments. So like again, they're like talking about the benefits, like and it's really fun because they're using this fun way to not just talk about the benefits of their product, like containing a frankly greedy amount of the actives, like that's obviously talking about the ingredients of their product, but like leave some hair for the rest of us, would you? And warning may cause compliments is talking to the like results side of things, which is obviously an important part of selling these products. It's like your hair's gonna look the best. It's gonna look so good. You're gonna get so many compliments. Like, but they're doing it in a really unique and fun way that just really connected with me. Like, I like obviously there was other parts. They're science backed. They're Australian made, which I always try to go for Australian products when I can. They're also in the beauty and hair care space, not tested on animals is really, really important to me. So obviously that being there, like the little bunny and then the little Australian thing, that was obviously a kick, just like a extra bit. And yeah, like on the front, it's like a genie in a bottle. It's like, wow, that's a really like I've never really heard that terminology when talking about hair care. Now, like I could go through and read all of the product descriptions. They all have some quite fun little plays on words, like superfood smoothie for your hair is the conditioner. The shampoo is life is too short for thin lackluster locks. Like, um, this is pure grow leave-in growth intensifying spray. Like as a rock chick, this really resonated with me. A rock star for your roots, rock chick through and through. Like keep the party pumping with a fat dose of hardcore leave-in actives. Like seriously, it was really enjoyable to read these products. And that's really like in a space such as the hair care space, that is really a key important factor. And when it comes to SEO, and online businesses, because you're relying so heavily on words, and connecting through words. Like, obviously, you're still using social media and things like that to connect visually, but you are quite heavily, like, there's a lot, like, words come into it quite a lot. Having a really unique brand voice that speaks not just to your ideal client or customer, but also speaks to your own personal personality. Injecting your own personal personality into that brand voice will set you apart from the rest and will make someone click on you. Sorry, I think a fly just flew past. Wally will make someone click on your business in those search results over another one. Like, so this is where something like a title tag, yes, you want to include a keyword, but especially when it comes to your product page title tags, not just like blue, harness, size small. Like, talk about, like, maybe like get into, like, rename the name, the color. Think of a fun, funky name for the color. Think of a fun, like, exciting way to make people want to click on your product over someone else's. Like treats. It's not just another, like, chicken jerky for dogs. Like, I can't think of any fun ways to say these, but, like, like a party in your mouth for your dog, like your your dog's new favorite chicken treat. That's probably better to be put into the meta description than a title tag, because you definitely still want to keep those keyword rich title tags, but there's always room. There's always that little bit of room for some fun. Um, but then you expand on that fun in the meta description. So, like, you might have tasty chicken jerky. Like, even just like adding a word like tasty is something a bit different, as the title tag. And then in the meta description, you go, this will become your dog's new favorite treat. Try these, like, chicken jerky sticks, or, like, I don't know, like, just think outside the box. Don't just describe your products and services. And my thing is, don't just have fun on social media. Have some fun on your website too. Make sure those voices, the voice you use on social media, matches the voice you use on your website. Have some fun. Take some small, calculated risks with your brand voice. It will allow you to build a brand personality that sets you apart from the rest and makes casual browsers into continuous customers. So that's my little chat about my new hair care products. I will see how they go. Let me know if you can think of any other cool brands that have really cool brand voices, in the comments, or even let me know what your brand voice is like. Yeah, and I'll chat to you soon.